Bradley University Bookstore. This video will be explaining the 4 inventory and costing methods: special identification, FIFO, LIFO, and weighted average cost. Suppose you are at a Bradley University Bookstore and you are purchasing and selling shirts. On May 1st, you purchased 3 white shirts for $8 each. On May 17th, you purchased 2 blue shirts for $11 each. And on May 21st, you purchased 2 red shirts for $15 each. The total cost of goods available for each of these will be $24 for white, $22 for blue, and $30 for red. Suppose some customers come into the bookstore and Anthony buys 1 white shirt. Natalia buys 2 blue shirts. And Cheyenne buys 1 red. First, specific identification. To calculate the cost of goods sold using special identification, FIFO and LIFO, you take the number of units for that purchase date times the cost per unit for that date. For this method, the cost of goods sold will depend on specific items sold and that specific cost associated with each of those items. Since 1 white shirt sold, we will take the $8 times 1 unit, 2 blue shirts sold, so $11 times 2 units, and 1 red shirt sold, so $15 times 1 unit. To calculate ending inventory, we will subtract cost of goods sold from the cost of goods available. Then we will total these amounts at the bottom. The sum of the total cost of goods sold and the total ending inventory should always equal the total cost of goods available. So 46 plus 31 should equal 76, and it does. The second way is first in, first out, FIFO. This method does not take into account the specific cost for each item. This method assumes that the oldest items in our inventory, meaning the items we purchased first, are the items sold first. So we will total the numbers of goods sold: 1 white shirt, 2 blue, and 1 red, which is a total of 4 shirts sold. Next, we will work on our way down the table based on which items we purchased first. There are 3 units for May 1st, so we will take the 3 out of the 4 that we sold, which leave us with 1 unit left. On May 17th, there are 2 units, but we only have 1 left, so we will only account 1 unit sold for the May 17th cost per unit. There was 1 left for this date, so that 1 will go to ending inventory, and we didn't get to the May 21st purchase. So all of that purchase will go to the ending inventory since none were sold for that price. And again, we will total at the bottom, and 35 and 41 add up to 76, so we are correct. The next method is last in, first out, LIFO. This way is basically the opposite of FIFO. It assumes that the newest items in our inventory, the lastest ones that we bought, are the items sold first. Again, we will work with a total of 1 white shirt, 2 blue, and 1 red, which is 4 total. And instead of working with the first dates, we will start with the latest dates. There are 2 units for May 21st, so we will take 2 out of the total 4. This leaves us with 2. For May 17th, there are also 2 units, so our leftover 2 will go to this date's cost per unit. There are none left over, so May 1st items will go to ending inventory. The totals at the bottom are 52 and 24, which equals 76, so we are correct. The last inventory and costing method is weighted average cost. For this method, we don't use the cost of goods sold and ending inventory part of the table because we just take the total cost of goods available divided by the number of units, which is in this case is 76 divided by 7. This equals $10.86 for the weighted average cost for each item. Next, take $10.86 times 4, which is the total number of units sold. This equals $43.44, which is the weighted average cost of goods sold. To find ending inventory, take the total cost of goods sold, 76, minus the cost of goods sold, $43.44, and this is $32.56. These are the 4 inventory and costing methods. We hope this video helps you better understand special identification, FIFO, LIFO, and weighted average cost. Thank you.